All right, time for another new filament. We're going to make some interesting things out of this. I think I'll actually show you what I print this time. In any case, this is FilaCube. It's a new filament for me. It's made in the USA from materials that come from overseas, but at least it's made in the USA. So it comes vacuum packed very nicely. It's gray. This particular version is gray. They have different colors. It says it's the second generation PLA. It's supposed to be stronger. It recommends printing between 190 and 230 at a bed temperature of 40 to 50. So we haven't really printed anything below 200, so I'm not even going to try that. Probably I'll just go 200 to 230 and see how that goes. So let's see how good the vacuum seal is. Pretty good. It's got a silica gel packet. That's always important. So it's a nice deep gray color. That's what I want for this project. And 200 millimeter reel, so we'll be using it on our side loader. And let's see how it prints. First, we're going to try first we'll try a temperature tau, of course, and then we'll try the layer adhesion test and bed adhesion test. And then after that, I'm not sure what we're going to do. A couple different ideas of what to do for the final test, so we'll see how that works out. Okay, here we are in Simplify 3D. We already created our SCAD project, OpenSCAD, with the pointing temperature tower, our favorite temperature tower. And we're going to go from 230 to 200. And we set up a profile already. All the layers and everything is similar. But for temperatures, we're going to start at 40-degree bed temperature. We've had good luck with high-quality PLA at 40 degrees. It adheres very well. It's easy enough to get off. And again, we're starting at 230, and then we're going down to 200. And the speeds, we're doing the standard PLA speeds, which is 360 per minute for the printing and 420, 4200 for the XY axis. All right, so we'll say prepare to print, and this is going to take 1 hour and 15 minutes, so we'll switch over to the time lapse and see how it goes. Let's see how we did. Looks like we had some problems at the lower temperatures, as I suspected. Didn't really print below 210. So we have to go up. We printed 230 max. This is really sticking. We want to go to 35 on the bed temperature. So 230 looks pretty good. The pointy thingy looks fine, and the layer adhesion looks good, but see, as we go up higher, the layer adhesion is starting to fail, and then it doesn't print at all. It clogs up the, I may have to unclog the print head. So 230 looks almost perfect. Let's look at the back. And the bottom, like I say, there's a little trouble getting the bottom off. The bag could have been a little bit dirty from the last print, so that could be it, but I think we'll try 35 for the bed adhesion test. And I think 230 is okay. I don't think I need to really print another one. As long as it doesn't pass the layer adhesion test, then we can increase the temperature at that point, maybe to 235. All right, so we're going to try a bed and layer adhesion at 230 extruder and 35 bed temperature. All right, so here we are in Simplify 3D. We've got our bed and layer adhesion test. And I changed the infill to 50% from the temperature tower. I didn't do that from our last PETG test for some reason, not sure why. Layers are standard, 90% first layer, so squish a little bit and lower extrusion. And 90% extrusion multiplier. That's very typical for the PLA we've been doing. So for the bed temperature, we're doing 35, like I said, and we're doing 230 for the head, and that's about it. Yeah, infill, rectilinear, yeah. Okay, so let's give this a try. So it's going to take about an hour, yeah. So we'll switch over to the time lapse. Hopefully this will work out because this filament prints really smoothly so far at the right temperature. So hopefully this will turn out great. See how we did. So we lowered the bed temperature to 235. Still a little bit hard to get off. We can go down to 30. Certainly no problem adhering. Oops, let's raise this up a little bit more. Yeah, it's definitely no problem adhering to the bed. That shouldn't be. Alright, let's see what the bottom is. Yeah, it stuck a little bit too much to the bottom. It's not a bad bottom, but anyway, the printing on the raised printing printed okay. And the embedded printing printed okay. It's nice and shiny. Seems strong. There are some layer line pretty visible, but not too worried about that. So the adhesion is good. It's not cracking. I'm pushing on it pretty hard here, so. Alright, I think that's our temperature. We're going to go down to 30 degrees on the bed and stay at 230 for the filament. That's our setting. So, alright, so now we're going to do our fun test print. I'll have to find out a fun new one to try. Alright, for our fun test print, we're going to try this Lattice Cube, which I haven't tried before. And I sized this at 50% of what I downloaded it at, because it takes like 5 hours if you print it at full size, so 50%. Still 55 millimeters high, which is about a little bit more than a third of our print height. So, and we're temperature-wise, we're going with 30 degrees on the bed because we had plenty of adhesion, and we're going to stick at 230. And we're doing 50% infill, rectilinear, and everything else is the same. We haven't done anything to any of the speeds or anything else. So on the infill, we're saying 0.2 millimeters infill to make sure that it can infill as much as possible. And we're using single extrusion walls. These are the settings I like to make sure everything gets filled in as best as possible. So we'll go with that. And this takes about an hour and 40 minutes to print, I think. Let's see. Yeah, so hour 36. This is usually underestimates it, so about an hour, because that's the heat up and stuff. So hour and 40 minutes, and we'll come back and see what happens after the time lapse. All right, it's done. So it printed okay, but it looks like it has lots of stringing, so I guess we're going to have to do a retraction test. Okay. still got really good hard bed adhesion. A little bit easier. So maybe we need to go down to 30. Did we do 30? Put up another 5 degrees. So lots of stringing. Pretty okay, and the strength is good. Can't crush it. So we're going to be doing some retraction tests to get rid of this stringing. Alright, that's our next test. The bottom looks pretty good. I mean, it looks fine, but I'd like to have it a little bit easier than that. So layering looks fine. Just the stringing, a little bit of oozing. So let's work on that, and we can dial this filament in. Start printing with it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Post a comment if you have any questions or ideas, and I'll try to respond. That's all for now, but more videos are coming, and if you want to see them, please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification icon if you don't want to miss one. This is STScI signing out, and keep looking up.